So, hello everyone. I'm glad you could join us for this educational postgrad guidance meet for all the aerospace engineers out there who had a wonderful GATE 2023. So, about me, I am Akhilesh. I'm pursuing my master's MTech in Aerospace Engineering in Dynamics and Control Specialization from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. So the agenda of today's meet is going to be like this. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the institute, then about the department, about specialization, too many abouts, then programs offered, seats intake, so on and so forth. Firstly, about the institute. So let us begin by talking about the institute, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. Established in 1958, the second of its kind, IITB is recognized worldwide. IITB hai yaar. No, do we need to discuss all this? But I have something which might interest you, like facilities at IIT. You might be keen upon that. You've got the top class facilities with respect to sports, with respect to culture, and the most important thing, Mood Indigo is here. Also, few things which interest the MTech guys are super fast internet connection, then tech teams, tech clubs, including each and every spectrum of each and every domain. And then we have good hostel facilities where for MTech first years we usually get into 17, 18 per Tansa, and second years get into 12, 13, 14. And from second year onwards, you'll be getting single rooms. Okay. And also there are many more. If you want to know about them, get to the ISCP portal that is available online. Institute Student Companion portal. Okay. I have shown the link over here. So let's get into the department. The department, our pride, Aerospace Engineering, established in 1966-67 as the Department of Aeronautical Engineering, and then later converted to Aerospace Engineering. The department runs strong in all the foundations, and it is a renowned department here at IITB for its quality education and research. As you all know, we have four specializations in aeronautics and aerospace engineering that are aerodynamics, dynamics and control, propulsion, and structures. So the eligibility for admissions in these specializations are as follows. All our MTech programs, there is no MS here at IITB for aerospace engineering at least. And the eligibility includes if you have qualified GATE aerospace paper, then you are ready to go. And also, if you have qualified in different streams, like for aerodynamic specialization, if you are having a degree in mechanical engineering or civil engineering with a valid GATE score in the respective papers, you are allowed. Likely for dynamics and control, if you have a bachelor's in mechanical, electrical, electronics, instrumentation with a valid GATE score again in the respective streams, you are allowed. Likely for propulsion, mechanical engineering, and for structures, mechanical plus civil engineering. Apart from that, you need to have a minimum 60% marks in your degree, bachelor's, that is BTech. Now let's deeply dive into our specializations. So here at least at IITB, you are admitted to a specialization right from the first semester. Okay, so for which you need to know about specializations, right? How do they work? So let's discuss about them. Firstly, we are going to talk about the aerodynamic specialization. Here, research and development is mostly dependent or concentrated on computational aerodynamics, computational fluid dynamics. The most recent research and development work that you can find here at IITB are in finite volume time domain, FVTD. Then we have airship design and development that is going on, and also development of new CFD algorithms that is mostly concentrated upon in aerodynamics. And for all of those you who are very advanced thinkers, who are very much keen about the future, like what is the curriculum going to be and all, I have given you the post curriculum for MTech degree in aerospace engineering here at IITB. So it is as usual split into 4 semesters. In the first semester, we have Introduction to Flight, Aerodynamics of Aerospace Vehicles, and then we have Gas Dynamics and Aerodynamics Lab, and another elective you can choose upon yourself. This is for first semester. Likely in second semester, you've got many electives, and also you need to do a seminar, which is like um, doing research for your MTP. Then in your third semester, you will be having your tech project apart from the two electives that you have to choose. And in the fourth semester, you will have MTech project phase two along with one more elective that you have to choose. So curriculum here is hectic and you need to be prepared accordingly. And then we have the dynamics and control specialization, my specialization. So much in the specialization that 24 hours is not enough, at least for me. Though other specializations also will scrutinize you like anything, but I don't know much about them. Here, at least, we concentrate more on the launch vehicles, satellites, also missiles. Then we have unmanned aerial vehicles of different types, and all about the systems, the dynamics and control of them. So there are many different techniques which we use, like bifurcation theory, nonlinear dynamical systems theory, then linear and nonlinear control theory. Then we have stability theory, neural and physical, all are hi-fi things. And also, if you are having a solid background in electrical engineering or controls, then you're good to go. But if you're not, and if you don't have any prior course in your BTech related to controls, then I request you to kindly check up on some courses on controls so that you'll get a solid background knowledge. After coming here, however, they'll teach you from the basics, but it is very fast. You won't be able to cope up. Okay, so better knowing it prior. Though other specializations might also have so much stuff. Now, related to dynamics and control, we have uh, semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, and semester 4 again. And in semester 1, we have, if you can see, three different sorts of courses, out of which elective one you have to choose according to your specialization or anything. There is a list given. Then the major thing, the systems modeling, dynamics and controls, and state space methods. These are very important. These are the core courses, and again, this is more of control theory and state space related to control theory. So you need to know uh, very much. You need to have certain solid background so that you will be able to cope up with it. Okay, it is difficult after coming here and knowing it again right from scratch. Okay, so at least know a little bit, do some online course or something. And then we have our second semester, in which again, as you can see, there are many electives to choose upon. And again, we have the seminar, which is again, as I said, research for MTP, MTech project. And then we have in third semester MTech project plus two electives, MTech project plus one elective in the fourth semester. This is all about dynamics and control. Now we have the propulsion. Propulsion is a renowned specialization here at IITB. In fact, there is a dedicated cell in the main building of IITB for propulsion. It is very much renowned. And recent research and development work here includes aerodynamic heating in aerospace vehicles, microchannel cooling, aerothermal flow analysis, modeling of losses in axial flow, compressors, so much good stuff. The curriculum is as follows. Aerodynamics is common for aerodynamics and propulsion. Then we have aircraft propulsion and aerospace propulsion in the second semester. Other all the electives, and as I said, it is the same in semester 3 and semester 4. We then have structures. Structures play a prominent role, right? And structures is, so recent years we have, and the development in the recent research and development includes aeroelastic modeling, aeroservoelastic analysis codes, and then FRP composite components, mechanical characteristics of textile components, much more. The curriculum is as follows. Again, we have aerospace structures as core. Here we don't have any elective if you see compared to the other three because the core courses are important over here. Structural dynamics, fiber reinforced composites, mechanics, aeroelasticity, finite element methods, and then we have MTech project and electives, as you know over here. So this is all about curriculums. Then we come to lab facilities. There are many labs. Hardly we will attend 2 to 3 labs, but let's just get to know. There are aerodynamics lab, hypersonic CFD lab, lighter than air systems lab, which is having the most research being done in the recent days. Then propulsion lab, combustion lab. Also, we have controls and instrumentation lab, we have structures lab, acoustics lab, many more. Okay. Now we shall discuss about the other departments you can join using your GATE Aerospace Engineering paper scorecard. So they include mechanical engineering streams like the thermal engineering, the design, all of them you can apply with your GATE AE score. You can fill it out in the options that you can see on the application form. And again, we can apply for industrial engineering operations research, which is a very, very good branch over here at IITB. If you are into operations research, much of coding and all, then you're good to go. You can apply for it. But you need to have a solid rank, like a very good rank is must, and also you need to uh, have very much prior knowledge in it. And then we have energy sciences and engineering department. We have systems and control engineering department, which are also very good departments. Again, you can apply for them. There are many more. You can see them in the drop down list that appears in the application form. So have a look over here when you can see that direct admission offers include all these different codes. Don't worry, I'll show what these codes mean. But we have all these different codes, which doesn't include any written test or interview. You can directly get admitted based on your GATE score for these branches. Then we have these branches where you need to write written tests and or an interview. Uh, Depends on them, and again they will mail you after applying to them, and also the dates are mailed, and you have different categories accordingly, like teaching assistant to project, research assistant through project. Sponsored candidates have to sponsor, but we have written GATE, right? So like that. So what does those codes mean? For as you know, aerospace engineering, likewise, we have different codes. Pause this video over here if you want to know about those codes, what do they mean, and accordingly apply for the different branches with your GATE Aerospace code if you are interested. Now let's talk about seat intake in aerospace engineering, including all the what do we say, all the specializations. Like we have four specializations, right? Including all the specializations, you will have around 60 seats. It is not yet declared, at least for this year, but generally it is 60 seats, as I presume. You can see the latest sanction strength that will be updated soon on this new academy MTech website, MTech at IITB. If you search on Google, you'll find it out. For seat intake for previous year, it was like this, and as you can see, aerospace engineering, we have different categories based on caste, and then we have total 58 seats. Okay, you can see, you can skim through this particular list, and you can identify in which thing you fall and what are the seats that are available. So 58 seats were there last year in total. And then when we come to cutoff marks, we have different specializations, right? So for different specializations, and again, it is almost similar, but you can just see over here if you go to aerodynamics, and if you are having a GATE AE discipline, that is, you have written your paper in GATE AE, then you need to have a 500 cutoff to apply for this uh, okay IITB, and then and also that if you are belonging to general or EWS category. If you are belonging to ODC or ST category, you can see over here 550, 333 are the respective scores for applying. It is not that you will get your seat by just having these scores or above these scores, but you can apply using these scores likely for the different specializations, as you can see over here. So details required for application form, if I would like to say, you need so many things to be ready with you so that before starting filling out your application, you will have things ready so that you can apply in a flow. You won't waste any time. For which I would like to suggest have you to have all these gate records, like registration number of gate, then we have score, and then we have rank and many more. As you can see on your gate scorecards or mark sheets, and then you have applicate details, personal details like the address, the current address you're staying, or the permanent address of your parents and all. Then you will have email IDs being asked, and photo. So you need to have a photo which is under the restricted criteria, like you will have a recommended size criteria for the storage and all. Accordingly, you will have to frame your photo and put it ready so that you can upload directly there. Also, for signature, you have to do the same thing and many more personal details. Then you will be having to fill your qualifying degree details, that is your BTech details for all the 4 semesters, all the eight things, that all the 8 semesters, 4 years, pardon me. And then we have details of academic record. Okay, that is your 10th mark sheet, and then your 12th mark sheet, and your BTech things. All those details are required to fill in. And then we have specializations to apply. Then that include, as I've said, you can apply for different specializations in the aerospace engineering stream, and also for the different specializations in the other streams, like I've shown you, mechanical engineering, Syscon, etc. And then we have our co-pilot registration number, which is very important to fill in. And then we have employment details. If you are an employee who are doing some job somewhere, then you need to put in all these details regarding that, and also the respective details that you might know better than. And then publications, if you have any from your bachelor's or anything prior. Then the qualifying degree certificate you need to upload, like the provisional certificate or the original certificate of your BTech degree. Then the category certificate if you have any. Okay, the application fee, as you can see over here, for SC, ST, PWD, and women, you will have to pay 150 rupees for applying, and for all the other criteria, we will have to pay 300 as an application fee. For all the details that you need to know more, you can check out on these websites. The portal.iitb.ac.in will help you in applying. You'll get the application form, and for FAQs, you can refer this website, your CAD Home FAQ. This is a PDF that you can download from that website, MTech IITB. Yeah. So let's come to the main point you all were waiting for. You might have seen it on the agenda page, placements. So placements in IITB are held in two phases. Phase 1 in December, phase 2 from Jan to June throughout. Also, phase 1 is throughout, like from October to December. October, the tests, written tests, and all will start, and then slowly all the processes start, and then we will be having exams in November. So there will be a short period where we won't be having any written tests, and then again the written tests commence. And in December, in the first 15 days, which is like IIT's main thing, there we will have the interviews being scheduled, and resumes have to be submitted by the August. All this is in second year. Okay, first year you are free, and after a short holiday span, you will be entering your second year, first semester. Where by the end of August, you will be having to give your resumes for verification. Resume verification and scrutinization is very well done here. Okay, so interviews take place in December, but all the processes prior to that happen very fast, and you need to be very attentive. Okay, so I think that was not the point you were waiting for. You were waiting for the statistics. So we have the statistics over here. As you can see, placement statistics for the previous year include different sectors which come here for taking people into their company. So the sectors include research and development, education. You can see finance. You can see consulting. You can see services. You can see engineering and technology, IT and software, and you can see major chunk of this pie chart goes for engineering and technology, where most of the MTechs go, and most of the BTechs chose software, and then again they choose finance, consulting, whatever. Okay. So this you are not waiting for anything. You are waiting for something important related to your stream, that is aerospace engineering. And as you can see, 2019, 2020, then 2022, 2022, 2021, and 21 to 22. The aerospace engineering students that got placed are 71, 54, and 76. The trend is good. There are a good number of students being placed. This seems cool, right? You're with the flow. Okay, रुको जरा सबर करो. You will get to the point, the main point you are waiting for. But before that, we have the companies visited. For aerospace engineering in particular, there are many non-core companies, many that I can't list it down over here. But for aerospace engineering, in the previous season that I personally have seen, placement season 22 to 23, these are the companies that visited. in core profiles like Airbus, Eaton, General Electric, Siemens Gamesa, Mercedes-Benz, Idea Forge, UV Company, Bajaj, Adani, Boeing, TVS Motors. Most of them happened for all the different specializations that have taken that we have, and most of them got placed into core this time. So the core companies visited in the past years, that is the past recruiters included all these, and you can see the MTechs being placed in a very good amount. That time the what the strength, I mean the seats intake were low, and accordingly it was a very good amount. And these are the different specializations, sorry, different companies that took in people. So if you say अरे भाई ये सब तो आना सब ऑनलाइन भी मिल जाएगा मुझे पॉइंट दिखा, then we have the packages offered. Okay, that's what you were waiting for, I suppose. Then presenting you for the placement season 2022 to 2023, packages offered include packages in core range from 8 to 16 LPA. Okay, in core the least was 8 and the highest was 16 LPA. Highest package, as I said, 16 LPA in core, but in non-core, if you ask, it went to 25 LPA. Few structures guys outperformed everything, and they got placed in a very good companies in non-core profiles where they were offered these packages. And then there were many who got placed into core. This time mostly it was core that dominated than non-core. For our seniors, at least their seniors, that is our super seniors, suggested them to prepare mostly for non-core according to their scenario, because it was in COVID period and they didn't have much of core companies coming. But last season, where I witnessed, it was mostly core. Most of them got placed into core, and the packages were ranging in this thing. And it was not restricted to one particular stream or something like in one particular specialization. All the specializations got placed in core profiles. Okay, so let me come to the main point. I just wanted to give you a few suggestions before joining in at any IIT. Before getting admitted to IITB or any IIT, I'll ask you to start working on your skills. Okay, you have to develop your skills at peaks. You won't be having time later on. Then you'll have to be utilizing your free time properly. You cannot waste any time anymore. Just don't think that I've finished giving gate, I've got a good rank, let me chillax or something. Chillax a little bit, but simultaneously also work on something, develop your skills, brush them up like anything. You won't be having time after coming here, okay? You won't. This is not to fear you. This is as an advice as an elderly person to is a senior, okay, not an elderly person. As a senior, okay, brush up your core knowledge as well as non-core knowledge also. We never know what will come handy to us, okay. Later on, the most important suggestion I would like to give is learn LaTeX, okay. You will have time after coming here also, you can learn. Professors are also not so strict that you have to make your reports in LaTeX and all, but see, if you have prior knowledge and if you have developed your skills very well, then things come handy. You can spend your time in quality research and quality education than spending on time in learning softwares. Okay. So if you have time, utilize it properly. That's what I suggest. Also, I would like to suggest few softwares to learn. They include structures. In structures, we have MATLAB, which is very important. You do coding on MATLAB and you have to plot different things, also animations and all. And then you will have Python, ANSYS. Uh, ANSYS again, mechanical and all. Then again, you have to have a prior knowledge in sim scale. If you don't know, please check it and learn at least the basics. Later on, you can come and learn, but have prior knowledge, as I said. Then in propulsion, you need to know about CATIA. CATIA is must. Your assignments, project, course projects. Here again, we have course projects. Okay, for each and every course, you will be having project if the professor is interested in, and accordingly, weightage will be given to those projects. So in those projects, you'll be having to apply different stuff. At least in aerodynamics and propulsion, I found that assignments are based on all these softwares. People are asked to design certain thing and again test it out on ANSYS or the different softwares that are available for CFD and mechanical structures softwares. So CATIA is must, Python is must. Okay, there's so much of coding that is asked from you, so you need to know Python. That is must. In all the specializations, coding is must, and Python is must. Your assignments are based on that. Simple. And then answers amongst others. There are many others, but at least these. Softwares to learn for aerodynamics include C++. It is linked directly to OpenFOAM and again different things like Ubuntu you need to learn. All that come later into picture, but C++ is must. You will be asked to code again. You will be asked to code in Python again. It will come handy. Then ANSYS is must, as you know, and OpenFOAM for CFD is very must. Okay. And then dynamics and control, as I am into it, I would suggest MATLAB and Simulink if you are on top of it, like you will survive very well. And Python also is very must. Okay, these three are must for you to be well aware of, well prepared. There's many others, there are many others, but these are must. If you are into these and with LaTeX in your hand, you will be able to breathe a bit. Okay. Also, non-core skills that I would like to suggest, as you might already know from your BTech, C++, Python, data structures, algorithms, OOPS, SQL, machine learning, data science, data according to the profile that you want to select, that comes later in the picture. But if you are well aware and if you have set your brain accordingly, then prepare on some part of them at least and have a solid knowledge, solid background knowledge. So that's what I wanted to say. Okay, there are many things that I covered in this presentation. I hope that you found it very much educational and as well a bit entertaining. Thank you and all the very best for all your future endeavors. Thanks.